Any question from the last two projects we did? Churn prediction and then the cross-sell propensity, yeah? And we understood, right? And we also understood that the two projects we have to run together, right? We cannot just run one and expect that we will be selected in interview. No chance. So, Kameshwari, or can you explain like why we need to run both the projects together? Why just propensity not enough?
Okay,
Just
so churn rate we have to reduce to retain the customers.
ah,
So and the cross sell propensity is for onboarding them onto new products. So we have
ah.
to do both to maximize the impact on sales.
Not even maximize. If the point is, if I'm running just propensity model, I'm a very rocket data scientist. I use the most sophisticated algorithm, right? And I build a propensity model, right? And I also able to improve the conversion from earlier maybe 12% to maybe 15%, right? 30% conversion also I achieved. Still in interview they are saying you are useless. Possible, right? Yeah, because you are useless? Because the churn rate is 70. Churn rate is if the 30%, then if I'm giving 30% lift here, together it gives nothing. Yeah, Kameshwar, you got the point, right?
Yes.
That is the main story. Yeah, everyone. Yes, Mithasri, did you get the point?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, these are very critical. Okay, these are not available in YouTube or any other data science course, etc., etc. Okay, but this is where we need to be separate from the crowd. Crowd will not get job. We need to get right 20 jobs, right? Yep. Okay. Any question from propensity, because the propensity project is one of the right, and you also understood, right? In anywhere, wherever interview you go, wherever, the propensity project will always be there, right? Is always relevant, isn't? Yeah, Ritu. Could you imagine one interview where you are thinking that no, they will be saying no, we don't do cross sell to existing customers. We are not interested. It's not possible, right?
Yeah.
It's not possible. Okay. Yeah. And also understand, tell me one thing, think and tell me one thing. How many times your organization or whatever organization, right? They sell something to a new customer versus how many times they sell something to an existing customers. Say this month, okay? Think any business, think KFC or think insurance, right? We will attend a lot of insurance interview. Think insurance, think bank, right? Bank is selling loans, right? To existing customers or to new customers. Insurance is selling insurance, right? Zomato is selling food, right? Uh, in US, there is DoorDash, right? There is many others, right? So the airlines is selling, right, air tickets to customers, right, every month. Now think and tell me how many times they are selling to a new customer and how many times they are selling to existing customers. Yeah, Ritu, what is the kind of ratio?
I do not know the ratio, but yeah,
Broadly.
it will be more to the existing customer because getting new customers is hard. Who has already like customers who are already existing has trusted the brand and more chances.
And your propensity model to be run on those for these only, right, for these use case only, right, to make
Yeah.
it more intelligent. Yeah, are you realizing propensity model is a make or break? Yeah. Now understand. Now tell me one thing. Say you are a bank, or say whatever, you are an insurance company. Okay. And you have 10, say 10 million customers. Okay. Tomorrow we will attend, of course, a lot of insurance interview, both in India, both in US. Okay. I have many students work in insurance in both India, US. Now, imagine that you have 10 million customers, your competitors also have 10 million customers, right? Or your customers maybe also, right? They like you purchase maybe term insurance from one company, car insurance from another company, Possible, right? A general insurance from another company, right? Your mutual fund investment insurance plus insurance from another company. Possible, right? Yeah, Ritu, it's not everything from one company only. That is not the case, right? Yeah. So all of them trying, right? Now this month you are thinking to buy some. You have to renew your car insurance, right? Now somebody running a propensity model to find out, right? Out of all my 10 million customers who are looking for like car loan insurance renewal this month, who are looking for car loan insurance, and somebody doesn't have propensity model, they will blindly keep calling each of the 10 million customers, sir, are you looking for a car insurance? Are you looking for a car insurance? Now tell me, somebody who has this propensity model, somebody who doesn't have this propensity model, how will the difference will come out? What do you think?
The cost will go higher because you are reaching out to
Exponentially.
everybody. Yes.
Exponentially higher, right? Yeah. Imagine me, one insurance company, and Ritu is one insurance company. Okay. Now Ritu knows of her existing 10 million customers. Her data scientist ran a model, and they clearly know out of the 10 million customers, these 100,000 customers looking for insurance this month, car insurance. She knows, right? So she will directly call those 100,000, right? Will not waste time in others, right? So she will be done calling those customers, right? Maybe in 3 days or maybe in first week. Yeah. Now me, I have no clue, right? Now we have an overlap. I also have 10 million customers. She also have 10 million customers. We have an overlap of say 8 million customers. Overlap. Okay. So out of those 10 million customers who are looking for the car insurance, I have no intelligence. I have no machine learning model. So I will call randomly, right? Each one of them. So one thing commissioner is saying, then my cost will be like 100x. Because Ritu is calling only 100,000. I will call 110 million. My cost is 100x. And Smithasri, you tell me, like say finally I reached the customer. Yeah. The Smithasri is a customer who is actually looking for a car insurance. Okay. And she is a common customer between me and Ritu. She is a common customer. So Smithasri, tell me, who will call you first for the car insurance, me or Ritu? Ritu has a propensity model. She knows on day one. I don't know.
Yeah. So Ritu only, because she is using propensity model, and she can target directly who needs the
She will
renewal.
take like sniper shot, right? One shot, one kill, isn't?
Yes. Yeah.
Where I will
It will
spend
be less.
100x and see the fun. I will spend 100x, 1000x. That commissioner is saying, right? My cost will be exponential. But even after spending so humongous money, when I finally reach Smithasri, who was actually looking for car insurance, what will be the outcome? What Smithasri will tell me? Oh, sorry, sir. That Ritu Insurance already called me last 2 weeks back. I already took insurance from her, sir. I know, I don't need it now. Will that not be the reply every time after spending 1000x, even after reaching the customer? Yes, Smithasri, what do you think?
Yes, correct.
So if I'm competing with somebody who has this machine learning propensity model, then I'm always a loser, isn't it? Always. Is there been exception?
No.
I will always be a loser, right? With spending 100x or 1000x compared to my competitor. And that too every month. Isn't? Yeah. So are you understanding that propensity model, how it's a game changer? Now the point is that everyone have propensity model. There is no idiot out there who doesn't have propensity model. Of course, right? In today's time of machine learning AI, right? Nobody can afford, right? If somebody is not using that, then he will be out of business next day. Right? I cannot sustain with 100x cost, and right, when my conversion rate is 1/100th of my competitor, can I continue my business? Yes, Mithusri? I'm spending 100x compared to my competitor, and my revenue is coming. My conversion rate is 100th. Conversion is 100 means my revenue is also 100th, right? Compared to competitor. Conversion, if conversion happens, then only revenue comes, right? Or is there any other way revenue come? I cannot sell still my revenue come. Not possible, right? And then Ritu is saying that the majority sell actually to existing customers only. Then with this strategy, what we seeing that I don't have propensity model, my conversion will be right 100th or maybe even less than that. Then my revenue also 100th compared to competitor. Revenue 100th, cost 100x. How I sustain? How many months I will sustain? Yes, Mr. Sri.
No, it's difficult.
Not difficult. It's not possible, right? They are already out from market who are not using ML, isn't?
Yep.
They are already out. Yes, truly, they are already out. Those insurance companies not using ML, they already rest in peace. It's not possible to sustain, right, in this market. Now, now the competition is between who are using propensity plus something else, who are using propensity plus churn, and maybe financing, and maybe few other things that we don't know yet. We will learn in upcoming classes. Are you realizing what the competition is today? Yeah. So in this environment, if in an interview you are talking like I don't know any of this, then they will right, not at all will entertain, right? Yeah, very clear, right? Okay, cool. So everyone understood, right? Yeah, Babar, did you understand? Yeah, you of course understood, right? Yeah, any question? Propensity model?
Yeah, I have one question here.
Yeah,
So, say we prepared one propensity model, okay, and we prepared, this is our new target rate, that this much
Yeah.
customer we are going to onboard, okay. So now, say after 3 months we see like, okay, this target is not met. So
Yep.
we must be
Calibrated.
again, yeah. So that is done. But say after 6 months or maybe 1 year, say our target is met. But after 1 year also, still we will be using the same model, or maybe what, like why I'm asking, is there any chance that there is a change in the pattern in the data set? So
Yeah.
like how many times, like
Right.
how frequently we have to rebuild the model?
Right. So yeah, of course, I understand your question. So we are not there yet. Okay, right now, so we are trying to understand, right, the Kurukshetra. Yeah. So what are the things around us, right? How the enemy formation is there? So we are trying to figure it out. Yeah. So as we learn in the ML class, machine learning class, we will learn all of those. So there is a model monitoring. Okay, as we go live a model, right? I cannot simply go live and then sleep. Not possible, right? Like you buy a new car, right? After that, is it okay if the manufacturer is saying, okay, sir, this is your car, you go home, right? Now I don't know you, you don't know me, right? Are you comfortable buying that car? Who doesn't give any support? Who doesn't have any, what is that? Servicing. They don't give any servicing. They say, sir, we don't have any servicing. You do your service. You figured it out. No. So every 6 months, you bring the car to the manufacturer, right? The dealer. And he does servicing. Servicing means what? He does a thorough testing, right? He does all checks and then he tells you, right? Yeah, so all good. Or he tells you, sir, brake shoe is right, needs to be repaired. Sir, this tire also needs to be repaired. Sir, this gear oil is gone, it needs to be filled up. So these are the things you have to do. And then your car will be fit to run, isn't? And you have to do every 6 months, right? 6 months or 1,000 kilometers something. Yes, Mithasri?
Yeah, yes.
Same your model also. Okay. Every quarter, every model there has to be a monitoring report mandatorily. Okay. And that report has to be submitted to the MAC committee, model approval committee. Okay. And model approval committee will take a decision, right? Fit to use or not fit to use. So model approval committee head will be the CEO, and this MAC committee, the secretary will be the head of data science. Okay, so he will give the recommendation. Okay, so but the monitoring report has to be submitted for all the live models. Okay, so in many opening, you will see that the opening is model validation, just model validation. So in that team, you don't need to build any model probably. Okay, but the role is only model validation and model monitoring. Okay, or I have many phase 3 students. Phase 3 students are like they already joined, worked couple of years, then did phase 2, and then then coming again. So they kind of worked at least 2-3 years in industry. They do freelancing also. Yeah, and this is very common thing, model validation, because this is very less effort. And model validation, but the market rate of one model validation is 5 lakh. Okay, this is the market rate in India. Okay, and if you are doing it for say US clients, then it is even higher. Okay, so yeah, but right. So model validation is a role, right? And this is recurring. Like when you buy a car once, but you need servicing every 6 months, right? Yes, Mitasri,
Yes.
right? So
Yep.
then model building, tell me how many model builder I need and how many model validator I need. Getting my point? I build model once. One model I build once, right? But for that model, I need validation every quarter, or monitoring I need every quarter, right? Yeah. So that way their demand is much higher. Okay. So however, in a typical, as a data scientist, machine learning guy, in a typical day, you probably building 2 models. Okay. And you have around 1 year time to build a model. We will see around 1 year. Why so much time? What they do in 1 year, right? It takes around 1 year, okay, to build a model. And usually parallel you are building 2 models and you are also validating or monitoring, 2 to 3 models. This is a typical routine. Okay. But there are big organizations like some MetLife, right? They have big budget. Yeah, like HDFC Bank, they have millions of dollars of budget. They have separate team for validation, because they want that the validation should be non-biased. Getting my point? If Ritu build the model and Ritu is validating, then Ritu might be a little biased to her model, right? Getting the point? Maybe few things, right? Ritu might say, this is okay now, right? But same thing, if Ritu was the modeler and Sevin was the validator, then Sevin will not leave anything, right? Because Sevin has no bias against with the model. Getting my point? So they want validator to be different team than model builder. Yep. Then only all the insights of the model will come out, right? Yes, Mr. You're getting the point.
Yes. Yep.
So once your model go live now, they will engage somebody else to keep monitoring your model. Okay, not you, because you might be weak, right? You may be biased for the model. So they will, right, put somebody else in the job to keep monitoring that every quarter and give all types of reports. Okay, so what are those reports we'll see later. But that guy will give report unbiased, right? He has no weakness with the model. And in those monitoring report, your model will be validated, and your head of data science will give a fitness certificate, fit to use or not fit to use. Okay, if it comes not fit to use, then again we have to build a new model, right? That you were saying that we need to refresh. Then of course we need to refresh or build a new model. We call it challenger model. Yeah, right. Now because we are talking this thing, can somebody tell me, like, so yeah, commissioner, tell me. So see, if say they're monitoring the model, and this quarter the result came that this is not fit for use, then what? Then how big is the bad news? Because the sales was completely dependent on that, right? Yeah, commissioner, every month.
So, what are the cases where this existing model will be invalidated? One is the data changes.
There could be n number of issues. Those we'll see later. But the point is that in the validation report, it came that model is no longer can be used, not fit to use. This is the report came. Okay, for n number of reasons. We don't know what they put in the reason, but this is the outcome. Then, commissioner, how bad is the news? Is it okay? Like now you saying that, okay, now I will start building the model and it will take another 1 year to build the model. You guys, right? Till next 1 year, you guys keep calling the 10, right? 10 million customers. Is it okay? Because then we are going back to the old formula, right? 100x cost and 100x revenue.
Depends
Yeah,
on
Kameshwari?
depends on the time you invested to make the model.
No, to make the model, I need minimum 6 months to 1 year. I cannot do it overnight. The
That-
model building never done overnight. Okay, it takes minimum 6 months and average 1 year.
That's the bad news. No, you're spending so much effort into it.
That is the standard. Okay, because yeah. Then yeah, Kameshwari, I cannot. Can I afford this news that the model is no longer can be used?
No.
Cannot afford, right? Yeah. Yes. So so I need a so there are different strategies, okay, for monitoring. I need to start building the challenger model early. So by the time the model goes like not fit to use, by then I need to have the challenger model ready. So that way, once you build a new model now, immediately or very shortly you start building the challenger model. You don't sit idle. Okay, so those we'll see later. Yeah, but Smithasri, you got the idea, right? We cannot build a model and then chill.
Yes.
Yeah, you understood, right? How it is
Yes.
coming.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we go ahead with our. So last class I gave that interview project, right? Oak North. Yep. So let's see what happened in Oak North. Yeah. Did you guys try Oak North? Who tried?
Sir, there are too many features in Oak North.
Yeah. So okay, you tried Oak North.
I tried making the quartile values for each feature.
Okay. So can you tell me quickly what is the insight coming? Like what are your strategies so far to reduce default rate?
No, sir, there were too many features, so I was really making the
No,
bands.
that is fine. But whatever you analyzed, what is the strategy coming? How much default rate you could reduce with the strategies?
I haven't gone that far.
No, whatever feature you analyzed. See, every analysis should be linked to money, okay? Otherwise, that analysis is a waste. Remember that. Okay? In industry MLAI, every analysis has to be beneficial to revenue profit. Otherwise, you did time pass. That is how they will look at it. Okay? Because they are giving you money, right? For every minute. So you have to give them money for every analysis you are doing. Otherwise, they will think that this guy is not right, worth retaining. Getting my point, right? Yeah. So we need to build that mindset. Okay. That is why the big picture class. Okay. So here we understand how is the environment. Here, for everything you are doing now, it has to link to, right, some benefit to profit or revenue benefit for the organization. Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
Oak North is giving loans to companies, and the dataset shows whether the companies are defaulting the loan or not defaulting the loan.
Yeah. So can somebody explain me, like, what is the Oak North project? What is the impact? What is happening? Or if you analyzed few features and if you have some strategies you built, right, to reduce default rate. So yeah, I want to hear, like, if you guys did something. Yeah, Ritu, you did something? Any strategy you built?
Yeah, I did bivariate analysis.
Okay, just one strategy. Just one strategy I want to hear.
Okay, so like
If your manager is asking, right, you did a lot of analysis, just he wants to hear just the best strategy. What is the best strategy you found from the bivariates or in the interview if they want?
So I can make out what are the features which are important.
No, I'm not interested in that. I am interested in only one feature that gave, very good impact.
Okay, so after finding the IV, I would say like highest was an after-tax interest rate feature was the strongest one.
I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
Listen to me. Neither interviewer want to hear that. Interviewer wants to hear what is the revenue profit impact you are giving, right? Yeah. So, okay, you can share your screen. After tax interest rate, I heard after tax interest rate. There is a trap also. Okay. Okay, you show your screen. Share your screen. So these projects are given in interview. Huh? I did not print these papers, right? You saw the paper. And what is the total time given to complete this paper? Did you notice? How much time was allocated? 4 hours. You know? So total time was given 4 hours. Of course, later I will give you a lot of automatic codes, etc. etc. With that, we should be able to complete these projects in 45 minutes. Actually, later we'll see. But yes, I'm just giving you a heads up, right? Everything to be done in 4 hours. And see, everything you are bringing, right? Everything you are putting in PPT, every insight you are bringing, right? You have to connect it to revenue and profit. Somewhere it has to impact. Okay, it has to impact in revenue or profit. Okay, otherwise it's not counted. Okay, nobody want to hear your IV and etc. etc. Those are your insider information. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Ritu, are you sharing screen? So we can see your after tax interest rate versus default rate, how the story is coming, how much default rate you could reduce with that, and how much approval rate you are giving, because CEO is very concerned that, right? To acquire each customer, I have to put a lot of effort, right? A lot of budget gone. So are you declining too much? That is also a concern. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else? Any other variable? Yeah, Commissioner, did you try any features?
No, actually, I didn't. I
You
just
didn't try?
went through the data set. Yeah.
No, you should try. Okay, others? Yeah, Babar, did you try any feature? What is your top feature? What is your top strategy?
I didn't get it.
No. See, these projects you will not get outside. You go upgrade, great learning, right? They will take upfront, right? 10 lakh plus GST, but they don't do some YouTube course. Okay, so these will not you and these are not available outside. And these are the things what when you talk like then you become serial offer killer. Okay, so try these. These are these courses designed over a decade. This is not some YouTube thing gathered together. Okay. Yeah. Ritu is still trying. Anybody else tried other feature? Yes, Mithasri, did you try any feature? Your top strategy?
No,
No?
I could not. No.
Why? You guys are lacking energy. Yeah, Seven. Let's see Seven. Seven did a lot of features. Aja, Ritu is sharing.
Sir, I was making quartiles and bands from the numeric features. I didn't finish it yet.
But you never thought the impact, isn't?
No.
You never, right? So you are still a student then.
मैंने
That
connect
is
तो
the
किया
whole thing. Yeah, I can see in your screen. Yeah. By the way, I'm telling you one thing. This particular model, the features, I have a student. She cracked a 180K USD offer in JP Morgan, talking these features in US. Okay, and later we will understand. We'll do one more project from corporate default, and you will understand how these features are different. This was given by Oak North in their interview project, and these are their internal features. These are not available available outside. Okay, let's see. Yeah, after
Yeah,
tax interest.
because I'm sorry.
After tax interest rate.
Okay, so I created this table.
Yeah. Are you
and
saying
then-
you said this is what you claimed, right? Your after tax interest rate giving the maximum impact, right?
Yeah,
Reducing
so
default
here's
rate.
the And
No, I am not interested in IV. IV is your internal.
Okay.
Interviewer not interested in IV. IV
Okay.
is to help you. Okay. But IV is not your answer. Your interviewer wants to know simple. How much default rate you reduced? With what approval rate?
Okay, so default rate is like overall is 4.2%.
So after tax interest rate, how much default rate you could reduce?
So that part I couldn't like reach yet. I was just in the process of analysis because there are like huge data set features, like so many.
Look at it and tell me now. You have the analysis in
Okay.
front of you now. So what is the
Okay.
strategy you want to build from here?
Problem was also like this metadata, like this after tax interest rate. I don't know what is it like how to think about it basically, like what's the story behind it. So how can I?
Right. But you saw that this is the paper they shared, right? This is the interview paper. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
prepare
yeah,
it.
yeah.
They expect you to know,
Yeah,
right? So we will also
yeah.
know, okay, don't worry. Eventually, when you are attending interview, you will be champ in everything. Yeah. So, yeah. So, okay, yeah, we don't know now after tax interest rate, what is that head or tail, we don't know. But still, looking at default rate, we can build a strategy, right?
Okay, okay. So, in this band, it's going, okay, so in this band, first band, default rate is highest.
Okay. So what is your strategy?
Strategy would be,
Yeah.
uh,
Intervention.
maybe, this band, like, how should I see this band basically? Like, can I
No,
remove
from
it? Is it
tomorrow,
possible?
currently default rate is 4.2%, right? So I hired you. Yeah. What is the
Yeah.
strategy you want to go live, right? With that, my default rate will reduce from 4.2 to something less. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the strategy? Anybody tell me. So you can see
give the higher interest rate, that 0.781722, give that to those who are having default rate 14.36.
what will do with them?
Give that in the third row, number 3, 0.781722 plus that default, that interest rate to give to those who are having default rate 14.36.
What are you talking? Then what will happen? They will not default, is it?
Yeah.
Vijay Mallya wanted to default. I gave him a lower interest rate, so he will not default, is it?
Because the interest rate in the zeroth band is, the default rate is very high, right?
Then what I have to do? What is the intervention then? I have to decline them, right, from tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Intervention is decline. Understand?
Yeah. Don't give them. Yeah.
Right. So I know that these people are defaulting, right? Then from tomorrow, somebody falling in that particular band, right? I will decline them.
But that's why this story behind this each feature is important, because like
We'll
without
know.
that,
We'll
how
know.
can we say,
We
okay,
have to know.
yeah,
We have to know. Okay. See, in data science MLAI, right? They have zero patience to train anybody. Zero patience. Not even 1% patience.
that's why we
Okay. As you attend interview, you will realize that. You don't know, they have zero patience. They move on. Okay. So we will learn. Okay. So we will learn. We will be champion all these. Yeah. Absolutely. I will even in today's class itself, we will get a sense. And you will realize it's not so difficult. I will send a separate document also just to study this. And in this week, end of this week, you will see that you understood everything. Okay. Of course, we have to go ahead compared to others, no?
yeah.
Okay. So what is the strategy? Can you put a can you mark the row number 10? The row number 10 is the problem, right? Looks like.
Yeah.
So if I decline them from tomorrow, I decline them. Then what will happen? What will be a new default rate? That is what boss wants to know, right? What will be the new default rate if I decline them? You can see in C column. Look at the C column. C for cat. So if I decline them, then the remaining thing will continue happening, right?
Yeah.
So what will be the new default rate?
So we'll just
29 plus 9, 23 plus 9 plus 1, right? This many default will happen, right?
yeah.
Out of what?
220. Now 187 is removed, so like 180, 220 minus 180.
87.
That is what? 37. Sorry, 33.
Yeah,
Yeah.
33.
33 out of what? What will be the new default
Yeah,
rate?
23
Earlier it was 4.2.
plus. It's who?
Yeah. What is the new default rate?
So we are adding 23 plus 9 plus 1.
Yeah, that many will still default, right? Because we are approving them, right? Tomorrow also. Those bands are getting approved, right? Tomorrow also. Yep.
Yeah,
Our intervention is just to block the first band. Right.
right.
Then
So we'll find a C divided by D for each one, and then we.
why each one? What is the total number of customers?
Okay, here. Okay, yeah. Here it's 33.
Total is in D, right? In D, if you
Yeah.
exclude 1302 will not getting approved, right? From tomorrow. Then how many getting approved?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
How many getting approved? And out of them, how many going
5
bad? What is the bad rate?
5220 minus 1. 5.
Quickly do that and tell me.
1302
The new
is
default rate.
3009. Here's the new default rate now.
How much it is? Coming?
0.84.
0.84, right? Then boss is impressed, right? You managed to reduce default rate from 4.21 to 0.84, isn't?
But is this the solution? Because population is huge for that band which we are removing, right? So
boss also wants to know, right? In data science, machine learning AI, there is always two trade-off. You realize that, right? In churn, it was how much customers I have to give, right? Goodies, and how much churn I can reduce. There's always a trade-off, right? Yeah. In propensity, how many customers you are reaching out and how much increase you could give in the conversion. Yeah. So here also, how many you are declining? Boss is very concerned about that. Here, hello. Yeah, Ritu.
Yeah.
You can call. You can reject 100% customers and make default rate 0, right? That is also possible, isn't? Yeah.
Yeah.
Every customer, to bring every customer, right, to me, there was some cost, right? The customer doesn't walk to bank, right? There was some campaign, right? They have to give Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, right, to do branding, right? And they took, right, not 1 rupee, 2 rupees, right? They took hundreds of crores. And after that, these many customers came. Yeah, Ritu? It is very expensive, right, to bring these 5,000 customers. Probably they had to spend 500 crore for this. Amitabh Bachchan 1 year fees. And out of that, you are declining. What percentage you are declining? What percentage of Amitabh Bachchan fees you are wasting? CEO is concerned about that also. Getting my point? So yeah. So what percentage you are declining? You are declining 25%. Yep. Because each band is 25%. Right.
Yeah.
So you are declining 25%, right? And you able to reduce default rate to 0.83. Looks very rocket, isn't? Yep. But tell me one thing. Anybody answer this question? Tax rate versus not tax rate, interest rate, after tax interest rate, right? This variable is interest rate, right? Interest rate versus default rate. How this relation should be?
Higher the interest rate, defaulter would be more.
Defaulter would be more, right? Or defaulter would be less? More, right? Because if I'm a bad customer, that is why I was, right? Everyone was declining me. That is why I had to accept higher interest rate, no? If I am taking home loan at 13% interest when everyone taking 8% interest, then why I took 13% interest? I'm not an idiot, right? Because all those 8% guys declined me, isn't? Yeah. Yes, Mithusri, what do you think? If I took high interest rate, right? What is the reason? The low interest was not available for me, isn't? Yeah.
Sir, before jumping to this analysis, can we like quickly go through like this is the correct process, or like the way you're doing we were doing it earlier, like for
But
numeric,
the
we
way
are just finding the quartile and then binning.
I am going there
is-
actually.
Okay.
I am going there. Okay, I'm just you guys never looked into this direction, right?
Yeah.
Right? You completely right blindsided right to this insight, isn't?
Yes.
So the point is, and this is the trap, they're very meticulously planted. See, the interview projects and the whole interview process is not a honeymoon process. This is an elimination process. Every step is to eliminate you, rather to right onboard you. Okay, this variable was a trap. Okay, this variable was a trap. So they can quickly eliminate, right? Out of 100, quickly eliminate 50. Okay, so we should not fall in this trap. So interest rate, if increase, right, then the default rate should increase, right? It cannot go opposite. But here it's going opposite, isn't? Yeah.
Yes.
So then how we conclude? What I should tell the interviewer? If interviewer is asking, okay, so data scientist, Mr. Data Scientist, did you look into this particular variable? What is your take on this? What you should talk?
Data is incorrect.
Yes, it's mapped to wrong variable, right? The IT guy can map this maybe something else to this variable, possible, right? Yeah, but IT guy can make mistake, but because they get right 1/5 of your salary, data scientist salary. You cannot repeat his mistake, right? He doesn't understand, but we understand. Yeah, this variable is a wrong mapping. So that also we have to check. Yeah, Ritu, are you realizing what is the expectation from you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is going much beyond than doing some calculation and blah blah, right? With that, no chance cracking the elimination round. Yeah, because we are not competing with people came from upgrade great learning. We are not even counting them. Nobody counting them. They have zero chance. We are competing with those 10, 20, 15 years professionals who build model day in, day out many years. We have to compete with them, right? If my student getting 5 offers, he competed with those, right? Not with upgrade guys. Yeah. Now to compete with them, right? So we have to look into these also. Okay. So is this variable, right? Makes sense. Okay. Because there could be wrong mapping. And then we have to call it out. They are waiting. So, yeah. Okay.
So
So
you
this
mean
variable.
to say when we look at the data set, we have to validate all the mappings also?
Yes. In real job also. Right? There could be some mistake, no? You might make some mistake, right? You might have mapped a wrong variable. Possible, right? Or maybe some insight coming that is right, not intuitive. Yeah. Right. Then we cannot right go ahead with that variable, right? Shouting, giving recommendation to MAC committee. This is to be done, sir. They will throw right shoes to you, right? I'm paying you so much for this recommendation. Right. Yeah. So this variable we cannot go ahead. Okay. Because interest rate increase, right? Interest rate increase, default rate should increase. Okay. Okay, cool. Can you look at the second variable, tax rate? Slowly you will start understanding everything. It is not difficult. You just need to think 1 minute and you will see everything. I will send a separate document also. Yeah. So tax rate. What is the story coming in tax rate? Yeah. Somebody else may be looking at this sheet. Yeah. Or anybody, whoever getting the answer, getting the hint. You have to tell me the strategy. Okay. I want to know what is the default rate will be reduced with that. First, though, you have to tell me, is it correct? Is the trend coming as expected? If not, then we stop there itself. If the trend coming as expected, right? Then we check what is the strategy, right? What is the intervention I can put? Then I want to check how much the default rate to be reduced with that. Yeah. And with that, I also need to check what is the cost, what is the approval rate drop coming because of that. Yeah. And then that is the numbers I need to put forward as recommendation. Yeah. So first thing, yeah, Ritu, what is the story coming here? Can you highlight your column E? We need to always look at column E, right? The default rate column. You highlight the full column E. Yeah. So everyone look at the column E. Cool. Cool. Look at that and the tax rate and tell me, is it correct? Is it not correct? If it is correct, then what's the strategy?
When tax is 0, why is the default rate high? Other things.
That is the story coming, right? So is this story correct? Is it expected or not expected? So who paid zero tax? Who pays zero tax? Yeah, Ritu, who pays zero tax?
Lower income people, like
Low income, and these are companies. This is a corporate default model, no? So like say if I'm saying that, say Ritu paid this year 10 lakh rupees tax and Ratul paid this year zero tax. What it means? Who earns more? Ritu paid 10 lakh rupees tax and Ratul paid zero tax this year. Then who earns more? Ritu, right? And Ratul paid zero tax. Then what could be the scenarios? What do you conclude about Ratul?
Lower tax slab.
Ratul might be earning right less than 5 lakh, less than right 2.5 lakh, where the tax is zero. Or what else? Or Ratul can be unemployed also, right? He has no income. Then also Ratul pays zero tax, right? Yeah. Okay, now tell me, as a corporate, so this is a corporate loan, right? So when corporate pays zero tax, say Paytm is asking, right, 20,000 crore loan. So is Paytm paying any tax? Yeah, Ritu, is Paytm paying any tax? When corporate saying we pay zero tax, that means what? Anybody? Company might show that they are low in revenue. How they might show? Company cannot show. Is there audited result? You have to audit and show result. Yeah, we are not discussing that they did some cheating and income tax rate will come next day. We are not talking about those. Yeah, we believe that all these numbers are diligently audited and correct numbers. Yeah, we are not expecting income tax rate. Yeah. So when a corporate pays zero tax, when they are loss making.
So this is the tax rate for corporate on.
Yeah.
Then what is this percentage of population there? Like, what does it mean in that?
So these 5,220 corporates apply, right? This is a corporate loan.
Okay.
Yeah. Corporate loans applied. Jindal Steel applied for 20,000 crore loan. Now they asked to show me your tax rate. They said zero. Okay, so he came in that bracket. Maybe Tata Steel applied. They said, "What? Show me your tax." They pay 23% tax. So they came in the top band. Like that.
Okay.
So what is the story coming then? Is it coming relevant then? Those who pay lower tax or zero tax, right? They are expected to higher default.
Yeah.
So story is correct, right?
Looks correct, yeah.
Then what is the strategy you are recommending?
Don't give loan to those people.
That is the intervention. So whom you are declining?
Yeah, zero tax slab.
Zero tax people, right? From tomorrow, zero tax people to be declined. Yeah. So if that is your intervention, then again, boss is not interested in all this. Boss is interested in a very simple thing. How much default rate reduction means what? You are improving what? Revenue or profit? You're reducing default rate. Increasing what? Revenue or profit? You're reducing default rate. Think you are giving loan. You giving 10,000 rupees loan, right? You giving say 10 crore, 100 crore loan, 100 crore rupees loan. Earlier default rate was say 20% and now it is 1%. So what is improving? Your revenue or profit? Your income is the interest income, right?
Revenue.
No, revenue
Both.
to
Actually, both,
revenue
right?
kind of both, but actual main impact is in the profit, no? Yeah.
Because our
100
expenditure won't change, so both revenue and profit should be high, right?
the loss happening, that is also part of your expenses, the cost of default. The people who are not paying back, right? That also I need to recover from the interest, no? Isn't?
Yes.
You are selling 10,000 eggs. From there, if 1,000 eggs are like getting rotten, so that is right. Now, if you imagine the 10,000 egg you are selling, from the 1,000 egg getting rotten, right? Now I purchased an air conditioner and then now only 100 eggs getting rotten. So is your business will get more profitable? Isn't? Yeah. So it actually impacts profit. Okay. More it impacts profit than revenue. Okay. So we will understand slowly. So yeah. So it's a direct profit impact. So what is the default rate? How much from 4.2? Where we are reaching with your strategy? Boss wants to know. Interviewer wants to know. First thing he wants to know. He doesn't carry your IV, maybe. Keep this in your pocket. Those
So
are
we
to
removed,
help you.
yeah. So we removed the top one, like with
Yeah.
0.1. So new default rate is this 0.81.
How much?
0.81.
Okay, so again, very impressive, right? From 4.2 to 0.8. Yeah, right? Yeah, yep, less than 1%, right? Okay, how much approval rate you drop? What will be the new approval rate if I go live with your strategy? What percentage customer getting declined because of this intervention? Out of 5220, only 3206 getting approved, right?
Yeah.
That is almost 60%, isn't?
Yeah.
So 40% rejection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So 40%, you are declining 40%, but you are able to achieve default rate down to 0.8%. Yeah. So if there another variable, right, that is also achieving reducing default rate to 0.8. Yeah, with the intervention. But their approval rate is more than 60%, then that variable is better, right? Compared to this. That strategy is better, right? Isn't?
You come again?
Same default, we are achieving the same default rate, 0.81. They are also achieving 0.81, but their approval rate is higher. Then that strategy is better than this.
Yes.
Right? What is so difficult here, right? To achieve the same default rate, I have to decline less. Then of course, CEO is happy, right? Because
But
for
you said
every
that this
decline,
feature is not representative, like it's not.
no, this feature is truly representative. Tax rate.
No, the last one.
I was saying that after tax interest rate, though, but the tax rate is perfect, and the default rate we managed to reduce down to 0.8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Quickly, now we understand? Can we quickly go to the next variable, net value per share? Net value per share meaning is very right. It's a very literal meaning, right? Per share net value. Net value means net value means the earning. Okay. So what do we expect? Net value per share increasing we expect they to default more, is it? Net value per share increasing, we expect to default more, or net value per share decreasing, we expect to default more? Which company is better? Who has net value per share is higher, or net value per share is
Yeah,
negative?
higher.
Higher.
Higher is better, right? Clear, right? What is so difficult?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's earning,
Yeah.
right? Net value, right? Literal meaning.
So yeah.
No. So is it holding? Is the trend is holding?
Yes.
When the net value per share is higher, right? Defaulted is low,
Yeah.
right? So it is coming as expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is the strategy coming then?
Just don't give
Lower
loan to those
net
people.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you decline, right? Very good. So if I do that, then what is my new default rate coming? Quickly. So see, our brain should always think that way, okay? So that is the idea of these, right? First 7 projects. That is why we call it big picture class. We just acclimatize for the Everest, right? This is a base camp. Okay. So we managed to reduce 1.46, huh? Tax rate was better, right? Yeah, Ritu?
Yeah, but population 25 here is 40 almost.
So okay, yeah. So that is a brownie point, right, for this variable, net value per share. Okay, can we check versus revenue per share? Net value is the earning, that is the profit. Revenue is the total revenue, right? I can earn a lot of revenue, but I can still be loss making, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you expect? So even before doing any analysis, tell me net value per share, right, versus revenue per share. Which variable you think could give you a better strategy?
Net value. Yeah.
Net value, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's see revenue per share. What is coming? So Smithasri, what is the expectation? Higher revenue, they should default more, right? And lower revenue, they should default less. Yes, Smithasri?
Even there is a higher revenue, expenses could be high and like it could be loss making. Yeah, as you said.
That is true, but usually higher revenue is what? Usually trend should be what? Higher revenue should be loss making, or higher revenue should be like Reliance versus Ratul Paul. Who Reliance have, right, billions of dollars of revenue. Ratul has, right, revenue. So where do you expect?
Higher revenue.
Higher revenue,
Higher
lower default.
Lower default, right? Is it happening?
No, from here we cannot actually confirm because in the row number 40 and okay, no, I saw the grand total one.
Yeah, so it is
but
coming, right?
they're close actually. Yeah.
They're close, yeah, fine. So what is the strategy coming? You want to decline what? Yeah, Ritu, let's decline the top band. Yeah, let's decline the top band. So as expected, right, this intervention will not be as effective as the net value per share, right? Yep. So to understand these variables now, I will send a document, okay? But the very easy way is just put it in ChatGPT and they will tell you. Okay. So you just put a ChatGPT, or even if you're not putting ChatGPT, but you have your phone, right, and you have WhatsApp. In the WhatsApp Llama, you ask, then they also, it's very simple. Just, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they will not hire you because you know how to build a model or this, that. Okay. They will hire you because you have some features that probably they don't have. Okay. Yeah.
Rather, let's go back to the the work, like how I calculated this, because I also wanted to confirm if it's right way to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the quartile and this is the bin. Based on this quartile, and then the pivots. Pivots may there was no ID column, so I'm just counting the same column basically.
You can create an ID column, right?
Yeah, I can create the yeah. So I did not. Okay, but this is also okay, right? If
this is also okay. Yeah, see, they want to interview. It's an elimination round, right? It's no easy round. They want to make things difficult, of course. Yeah. So another blocker they added. Some few candidates will be dropped off because they could not find ID variable. So they could make an ID, right? How does it
Yeah,
matter?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
this is okay, right?
Yeah, yeah. So,
Alright.
last 5 minutes, I want to discuss something. So, this way we can create, all of you, right? All of you create the features. And I'm not, of course, you create the IV, etc. That is fine. But I want to see the strategy, okay? I want to see top 10 features. Top 10 features in terms of impact, okay? Not in terms of IV. Okay? Yes, Evin, are you realizing? Top 10 features in terms of impact, okay?
Yes,
How
sir.
much default rate it could reduce at what approval rate? You have to look at these two numbers and decide who is number 1 and who is number 10. Nothing else. Okay? Because that is how they will look at it. Or on your job, that is how you have to present. Okay, you saw something else, they will sideline you. Sideline you. Understand sidelining? Right? Yeah. So we should not be there. Yeah. So yeah. So you have to look into doing all the analysis. Okay. And I want you guys to come up with the top 10 features. Okay, top 10 in terms of impact. Right? Yep. Any question?
Yeah, one thing. So for the first three features, right? So is it is that the reason why the IV is more than 0.5? I mean, because it was not conceptually meeting. I mean, lower the tax rate but higher the default.
No. The variable was predictive. Variable was super predictive. That is why IV came high. Okay, IV cannot capture the conceptual accuracy. Yeah, no, not because of that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we are saying IV more than 0.5 is suspicious, what does
No,
it actually refer?
Suspicious means too good.
Yeah, too good to be true.
Too good is suspicious. Okay, suspicious does not mean wrong or fraud.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody saying, "Oh, I got in what you got? I got first rank in IIT also, in IEEE also, in Karnataka State also, all first rank." This suspicious, right? What, you had paper leaked or what? How is it possible? That doesn't mean he's wrong. He's an idiot, right? He probably super intelligent, but it is suspicious that way. It's too good. Okay. So 0.5 plus is too good. Okay, it's not wrong. Okay. Yeah. So fine. I want you to think one more thing. Okay. I want you to think the dollar impact of this project. So corporate default, corporate loan is how much money they take. Like if the JSW Steel, who takes corporate loan? Not you and me, right? Yeah. So it's JSW Steel, right? They take corporate loan, right? Vijay Malia, right? Kingfisher Airlines, right? They take corporate loan, right? How much money they take corporate loan? 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees. Here, Ritu, Kingfisher defaulted on how much? How much? 10 rupees?
No.
10,000 crore.
Yeah.
Right? Now 8,500 crore is $1 billion. So usually these loans are more than $1 billion, right?
Right.
Yeah. Now if say I have say then you understanding, right? One car loan is of what? Average 10 lakh rupees. Yeah. And say 10,000 crore, right? One car loan is 10 lakh and 10,000 crore. Year one default, right? So that is equivalent to what? Almost 1 lakh car loan default, is it? Right? When 1 lakh car loan default happen together, in case of there is an earthquake, right? Yeah, 1 lakh car loan default at a time. That is like an earthquake, right? Or that is equivalent to like 20,000 home loan default, right? Sam, if I think the 50 lakh is one home loan, so 10,000 home loan default, like there is an earthquake, right? Or an atom bomb blast. Are you realizing that each of these corporate loan default is equivalent to an atom bomb blast? Are you getting that sense from inside? Yeah. So when you are putting a resume and you are saying, so sir, I built credit card default prediction, and somebody wrote, I reduced, right, corporate loan default.
2 more
So
minutes.
what they will be interested first? Who will get call? What they are more concerned? What is their emergency? Credit card default or corporate loan default? Getting my point? Yeah. So now you understand how we get more calls than others. We have to put those that is more prioritized for the interviewer, right? And we need to clearly understand what is a bigger priority for the interviewer, right? We cannot put the rubbish things that is the least priority for the interviewer and then keep crying, I am not getting call. Of course, I will not get call, right? Interviewer is not calling me for charity. Yeah, interviewer is, you put the right thing, that is the biggest top headache, you will get tons of calls, right? Everyone, right, want to talk to you, want your help there. Yeah. So yeah, everyone understood, right? The corporate default is a very big thing for a bank compared to a credit card default. Yeah. Yeah, Kameshwari, did you think this way when you looked into this project? Yeah. No. Did anybody think this way? That this project, if I put in the resume, right, I will beat everyone else in number of calls. Not literally. There are many other projects also. But yeah, did your antenna went up thinking that direction? Yeah, Ritu? No?
Not yet. Yeah.
Right? But our eyes should be trained on these, right? What is a priority and what is a lesser priority? Yeah? Right? So the base camp training is for that actually. So end of the base camp training, right, you will be completely acclimatized, right? You know what to look at, what dress to put, yeah, what to eat, what not to eat. Yep. Cool. I will send a document, okay, where all the variables.
So you asked us to do find out the top impactful features, and there's another one task you asked.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Top 10, but don't tell me in terms of IV.
Yeah.
Okay, neither in interview. Yeah. Interviewer is least bothered. You tell IV, they will shut it down. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, it will be like on the face. Okay, they will shut it down. Then shut down the meeting. Okay, they are not interested. They are interested in impact. Okay, always. Okay, so I want the top 10. Of course, to get the top 10, you have to look into all the features. Yes, do that. Do some hard work, right? Because, right, if you want to, if you are ambitious to make big money, right, then of course it doesn't come like, yeah, skyfall, right? It comes through hard work. Yeah. So do this project, right? Look into all the features, right? Do the analysis, put it in ChatGPT, whatever is your variable you are not understanding, put it in ChatGPT till you will get. And it's not very complicated actually. Okay, and there is also description written. It's not, right? So, and putting it in ChatGPT, you will find it. Next class, I'm sending a document, and next class, whatever variable you are not understanding, okay? We will discuss each of the variables, okay? But today I wanted to give you a flavor. You got a flavor, right?
Yes.
About these variables.
Yes.
Yeah. These are all cash flow variables. All of these variables are cash flow. And that is how business run, right? In business, you put cash and its other side, it's generating some return, right? Some positive return. Then we buy that share, right? Their profit increased compared to last year. Profit doubled. Then I think, then share price will double. Right? Yeah. So if the cash cycle is going correct, right? So that is why the tax rate, right? No tax, zero tax. Oh shit. Then they are not making profit. Or lesser tax. Oh shit. There must be increased income dropped. Right? So everything linked to cash flow. Okay. So these evaluation, the features are used like that. Okay. And you understood that. So Ritu, tell me, if the 10,000 corporate loan getting approved by a bank, say HDFC Bank, I have few students attending HDFC Bank interviews. There is a number one bank, okay, and their interview is also toughest. HDFC, Bajaj in India, they are toughest, and in US is the JP Morgan. Yeah. So if they're giving 10,000 loan, now we can assume, right? Each of the loans are at least $1 billion, right? At least, yeah. and they are, if the 4% are going bad, then 40 loans are going bad, right? 4% of 10,000. No, say 1,000, say 1,000 loan. Okay, in a year, 1,000 loans they are giving. So for 4% going bad means 40 loans going bad. Yeah, Ritu. 40 going bad means what? 40 billion going right, is going down the drain, right? 40 billion. Yeah. So Ritu, if you are saying that you know how to reduce it down to 4.2%, you can make it to 0.8. Yeah. So what are you talking, that the 40 billion loss you will make it down to less than 10, around 8 billion, is it? 40 billion to 8 billion. So you will save 32 billion, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So same thing if we are claiming in credit card. So compared to that, this is much bigger impact, isn't?
Yes.
Yeah. Reducing default rate from 4% to 1% in credit card and reducing default rate from corporate loan 4% to 1% is very different thing, right? Yeah. Interviewer can see it very clearly. Okay. And if you are helping them, right, saving billions of dollars, then of course you make them so much rich, you will also not remain poor, right? That is obvious. Yeah. Any idea, like this kind of corporate default prediction models, who build in market? Like which companies build other than bank, right? There are many companies that build these models. Just build these models. They're not bank. They are data science company, machine learning company. They just build models. Can you tell me names? And how much
BlackRock?
the charge? Sorry?
I'm not sure. BlackRock, I was saying, but I'm not sure.
No, not BlackRock. Not BlackRock. BlackRock is an investment bank. BlackRock is different. BlackRock is not a data science company. Yeah.
Okay.
BlackRock is not model builder, right? BlackRock is an investment company. Okay, they invest money and they see what's the return. Yeah. Bain. Okay, Bain, BCG. Okay. Then PwC, Deloitte. Okay, so they, KPMG, FICO. Okay, these are the companies. Okay, and what is in international market? What is the cost of making these models a corporate default model, and what is the cost of building a credit card default prediction model? Any idea? What is the cost of building a corporate default model, and what is the cost of building a credit card default prediction model? Any idea? Like if you ask Bain to build a corporate default prediction model versus ask Bain to build a credit card default prediction model. Say your SBI card, okay? You have your SBI, State Bank of India, very big bank, right? If they give one project, corporate default, and one is credit card default, so what will be the cost? In international market, for corporate default model, it will charge anywhere upward $1 million. Okay, it cannot be less than $1 million. Okay, cannot be less than $1 million for corporate default. And it's not everyone. It's not TCS, Accenture, Wipro. They are not. They don't build this kind of models because nobody trusts that TCS can build this model. Okay, so it's only these names I said: BCG, Bain, PwC, KPMG, Deloitte. Yeah, only big names. FICO.
Can we target these companies to apply for?
Yeah. I have so many students. Deloitte.
But their background must be aligned with this. No, I just have concerns that
background. They work in sales, right? Pharma. Yeah, they need the project in the resume.
How much success rate did you have earlier?
You can keep seeing I keep sending for encouragement, I keep sending the success story every day.
Yeah, but population, you didn't tell the total population.
At a time, I have around 50 students. At a time.
Yeah, and how much gets
See, I'm telling you,
I understand
I'm telling you, so those who do all the projects, right, even 60%, okay, we do around 50 projects in the entire course. The course is designed such a way, that it is a layered, okay? So you slowly keep learning. Okay, it's a slow and steady learning. But eventually you reach a stage, right? From there, you not just keep cracking interviews. It's actually designed so after you joining job also you will find this everything in sync. Okay, so it's that way designed. Our interview cracking is actually secondary for us. Our main criteria is actually, once joining job, then we need to get right. We need to find everything in sync. Yeah. Say tomorrow somebody joining HDFC Bank, right? Lead data scientist. She was doing some construction project management in Singapore. Is Ananna. She has 8 years career gap. So she also should find it right. Everything in sync. Yeah. Of course, in interview they will check that. Otherwise, why they hire you? Right. So everything comes together. So if I'm saying those who did more than 50-60% of the project, right? You just need to make sure you do all the homeworks. Then your 10 offers are waiting. Okay. Now there are students they think that they know everything. There are few students. They think they know everything. They don't need to do something, or they think they're extra intelligent, right? So eventually they realize that somehow they're lacking from the rest. They're lagging from the rest. Okay, then they take extra time. Okay, they take extra time, or sometimes right. They need to last minute do more projects or extra classes, etc., etc. But I'm telling you, you do it very smooth, okay? There will be 50 projects around, okay? Like this is third we are doing. You just need to complete it, prepare the PPT, close it. Prepare the PPT, close it, okay? And I'm telling you, with that, you will not see any burden. You will see a smooth highway, okay? The course is designed such a way. And this course is not designed like taking materials from YouTube. This course is designed over a decade. I'm teaching last 11 years. A few of the students actually know me. Okay, like Smithasri coming for a referral of another student, Vivek knows me like last 5 years. Okay, few others. Babar also kind of knows me for a few years. Savin knows me. I taught him Python earlier. So majority of my students actually, somehow they know me earlier, or somehow they saw somebody who cracked many offers, their friend, right, spouse, somebody. So that is how this thing. And this is very smooth, okay? So you just need to make sure you are doing every project diligently, right? And that's it. And there will be revision classes also. Like Lakshmi is for a revision class. So tomorrow, if you feel that project I was little lacking, yeah, you can always tell me. I will always arrange a revision class. Okay, I teach in 13 batches. So they are in different stages. So there will some new batch will start, and you can always come there revise. You are always welcome. You can attend unlimited revision classes. There is no restriction, no extra cost. The whole agenda is you learn well. So right. You come up as a big success story. Okay, we don't have money to invite Virat Kohli, Abrat pay Virat Kohli, right? But my Virat Kohli are my students. When they go out, right, go new office driving an Audi, right, then all their neighbors and everyone colleagues come to me. Okay, so I make sure that they go new office driving a Mercedes. Yeah, yes, many students did that. Okay, so they live their dream life other side. But to reach their dreamland, this is the journey. Okay, 50 projects, and each project you have to diligently complete. We'll meet in the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do it. Top 10. Okay, and then we'll see. Next class.
Sir,
I'll send a document. Yep.
Sir, I create the PPT for the previous 2 projects.
Yeah. Whoever completed the PPT, send it to me, to my mail ID.
Okay.
You can send to everyone also. Others also can see, and they also can compare yours versus them. Yeah, I want that competitive thing to come in. You can send it to everyone in that mail chain. Okay, everyone submit. It will help you only.
Sir, when we are submitting the PPT, we have to share the data set as well, or like.
Yeah. Whatever you did, you submit. No, it's fine. It's for you only.
Okay.
Okay. The Excel, the way they are submitting now in the interview, you have to submit. Okay. So you will get practice of that. So tomorrow, when interviewer asking you to submit, right, then you are not tensed. You know what to submit. Yeah. So
Yep.
that way. Okay, so do it diligently and it's a smooth highway. Yep. You will see. We'll meet later also. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thanks.